Hi all, and welcome to the Sonic Adventure playthrough. Yeah, I am Harry of Flame His World.
I'm Chris.
I'm Stephen.
And I am setting the time on my Dreamcast. Yeah, because I've decided that for the playthrough I should use the original Dreamcast version. So I set us back to 1980, but who cares, because this is a great game. Yeah, we are playing this game before it came out. About 19 years or so beforehand, anyway.
Playing this in the past?
Yeah.
We can control time!
It's like an opening cutscene with, for the time, actually really good CG. It's like the Dreamcast, like for its time, was actually well ahead in terms of its visual output, and the good CG in particular does look really good on this. And that sewer water spewing everywhere, nice. And I believe this opening cutscene was changed in the GameCube version.
Yes, I think it was because I played that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's filling out how much we know about this game, because this game is it's actually the first game that I ever really got into, and it's got to a point now where I own like 5 different versions of it. Do you want to talk about your experiences with Sonic Adventure?
I liked it. Except for one part of it.
Yeah. I think everyone knows what part we're on about, but yeah.
Hopefully.
What do you mean? I love fishing.
God, Sonic's levels were good, very good designs. The other characters were good.
It's like, although this game has its flaws, it's such a fun game and there's so much going for it. I love it.
Gamma. And excellent music.
Yeah, this is Open Your Heart by Crash 40, which, if I recall correctly, is actually the first song that they did together as a duo. And that, from a cinematography point of view, is beautiful. I think they've actually used real footage for that, like that Chaos Control shot. I don't know what that kind of shot's actually called, but I'll call it that.
Here we are.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, the beginning and opening is a lot different from the director's cut version.
Yeah, they did actually change quite a lot in that port. And yeah, I did actually have to go out of my way to get a replacement disc for this, because my disc that I had is so knackered in. There's some levels that just wouldn't load where it's being used and somewhat abused so much. But yeah. Anyway,
Station Square.
Again, this game, the load screens in it, they are quite long on the Dreamcast version, but not obnoxiously long, I don't think. And here we have the introduction to Sonic's story. Now this place here is Station Square, which is where a lot of the action is going to be happening throughout the game. And what would be going on here, I wonder?
I can't remember.
Sonic! Yeah.
Oh yeah!
This is one thing we'll notice with this game. Obviously the lip syncing and character models were very primitive, because like this was one of the first like fully 3D action games, and to use cutscenes like this.
Still looks better than 06.
How many times are we going to end up pointing out how this game from 1998 or whenever is better than a game for 06? And this is the main antagonist of the game for the most part.
Chaos.
Yeah. This is my stock policeman voice!
Surrender yourself.
Yeah. We will shoot bullets at the embodiment of water.
Yeah. It's funny because police in this game are about as smart as most police in real life. What's that? There's an actual serious crime going on somewhere? No. Oh no, someone's illegally downloading music!
Just like, oh no, our weapons are useless. Yes, they're useless against the water.
Who would have guessed?
Oh yeah! This could be fun!
And now we actually get jumped straight into some action.
Yeah, that's probably the other thing really. Bullets don't work, but a hedgehog throwing its body at water hurts it a lot.
Yeah. And this is Chaos's first film, Chaos Zero. And this is the first time that this attack, the homing attack, was ever used in Sonic, and it did completely change the way you go about playing the game. So, and yes, I did get hit by Chaos Zero.
That never happened to me.
No, it never happens to anyone, but I don't know whether it's just me sucking or
In
the
fact,
recording curse.
I don't even think Chaos actually ever got a chance to make any such attack.
I don't know how I managed to get hit by Chaos Zero. This boss should take no more than 30 seconds at most.
You played this game before me, you know more about it. You lent it to me once, and I don't even get hit by Chaos.
I've been playing this game non-stop since I was like 3 and I got hit.
Harry man.
Can you see where this quality of this playthrough is going?
It's going to be terrible.
Me and the recording curse are not friends in the slightest. Yeah. And goodbye, water.
Water
Hey,
effect.
Drip, where you going?
I get it, he called the water monster a big drip. That funny. Yeah. I actually prefer Sonic's character model in the Dreamcast versions, the GameCube and Xbox versions.
Yeah, the Xbox version. Oh, I don't like it.
It's not necessarily bad, it's just a bit too shiny.
Yeah.
It's like, I know I don't normally have a problem with shiny things, but it looks so out of place in terms of the environment. And in this game, Dr. Eggman was voiced by Dean Bristow, also gone to voice him in both SA2 and Heroes. Although I would say he's not as good of an actor as Mike Pollock, he still does a pretty good job. And now, I suppose this is meant to be set the next day.
Chilling in his lovely beach area.
Yeah. And one thing that's worth pointing out here, well not really, but it stands out to a nerd, is that we saw Sonic's eyelids and their skin tone in this version, but in the GameCube and Xbox version they're blue.
Yeah, they are, innit?
Now, what am I gonna do with you?
And-
Kill him?
Yeah. Yeah, so Tails has just crashed. Because he's such a great pilot like that. And everyone can hear you stealing sweets.
Stephen, not very discreet, are we?
Here's the first
That's
level.
how I roll.
Yeah. First level of the game, Emerald Coast. And the music we're hearing here is Observe the World by Jun Snowy, which is a really good song, I think.
Very good first level this.
Yeah, it's just got the right sort of tone to it, and it's there's a lot going on, but it's not too
a lot
much.
going on, yeah.
Yeah. And one of the things that you will see me doing quite a lot through this playthrough is abusing the hell out of the spin dash because it's so much fun to use in this game. Because, like, let's be honest, after I think SA2, the spin dash just stopped being useful, didn't it? But in this game, it's so great just to spin
It's
around.
like the best one, isn't it? For like spin dash.
Yeah, SA1's got the best spin dash of any 3D Sonic
And
game.
now to bitch about 06.
Yeah, this
I'm
is
sorry,
where
but
Sonic had really pissed off a whale.
yeah, it smashed through rocks.
Yeah. You mad whale, bro.
The thing is, though, that actually had more suspense in it than it did in 06, because
Yeah.
the whale in that was moving very slowly. That one was moving frantically.
Yeah. Now, we're on to the secondary part, because we see, although unlike the classic games, the levels in Sonic Adventure don't have acts or anything. There are, like, major set pieces, if you want to call them that, to the levels, like different zones of the level. This is the secondary part. And all it really is where the map changes and it loads up a new part, but it feels so different.
This is
Shortcut.
This is also the first 3D Sonic game, isn't it?
Yeah, well, they had games like Sonic Car and that, which it wasn't a proper game, it was just a racing game, but technically that was the first proper 3D one. And also there was Sonic the Fighters, which recently got re-released on Xbox Live. Which is, it's a button masher, but it's got a nice feel to it. And that'd be the first level done. warning in advance, I'm quite inconsistent as to whether I skip past the score or not.
Not bad.
So sorry about that. Yeah, and that the Emerald Coast finished. Yeah.
Back to Station Square.
Yeah, I'm going to be cutting down those load screens after this part. I just thought I like to give a general idea of how long they actually take.
And
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
yet another thing, it's better than 06 there.
Just glad
Yeah,
you're
because like, although this is quite slow because it's on the Dreamcast now, it's still, it's not obnoxiously long, it's just a little bit longer than preferable.
That was a test on using a new prototype propulsion system.
And when it cuts to another shot, you can see just how awkward the lip syncing is like that.
Yeah.
They could just be going blah 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 over this and you wouldn't notice.
They're just moving their lips about in every direction.
Facial expression. It's just perfect.
I just happened to find one of the 7.
I can't remember the guy's name who was voiced in Tails, but they did actually get an actual 10-year-old kid to voice him, which it works. Some of the lines Tails says in this are a bit awkward sounding, but it works in character. Yeah. And this is where I think this is the first time we really see sort of Tails being shown as being like techie and knowing about mechanics and all that sort of stuff. But the fact that it's mentioned he's got his own workshop. And now we can play as Tails, but we're going to finish Sonic's story first.
Tails has a use.
Yes.
I can't get used to that idea.